oh my God, look, this is so cool. You got the, yes, it's a horseshoe shape, but obviously you're up against the river, but 3 covered stands. This is going to be one of the coolest stadiums in America.
Pittsburgh slipped in some sneaky renderings, brand new renderings at Pittsburgh Riverhounds, formerly known as Highmark Stadium. They had a update last week about being renamed FNB Stadium, and there's a couple things to look at here.
Okay, so first I want to establish what it looks like now. This is actually 11 months ago. I grabbed this from Google. Shout out to Ryan Schaefer, who posted this to Google. This is, I wanted to get the skyline of Pittsburgh, which you can see across the river there, right? So this is Highmark Stadium. And I haven't been myself, but I hear everybody talks about how picturesque it is. Like it's one of the best small soccer stadiums in the country, in particular because of the views, but the vibes of it are very good. Now, one thing that you can't really see from this picture is that there's some train tracks right along the river there, right? And I believe that when the train goes by, you can see the train. This is very much like Keyworth, right? Like the idea that there's some quaintness to the stadium because of the train. It always makes me think of Brewster's Millions, because it's one of my favorite movies from when I was a kid. Richard Pryor playing a minor league baseball player for the Newark Bears, I think that's what they were. And then, Hackensack Bulls. My apologies. Newark Bears. Hackensack Bulls.
I remember seeing that movie as a little kid and being like, this is just silly.
I loved it, though. I loved Brewster's Millions. My favorites. Anyway, John Candy. It's a great movie. This is what Highmark looks like now. This is what they are proposing it to look like. Now, this actually, let me show you. This was the original rendering that we talked about, and we kind of went over the moon about this. We're like, oh my God, look, this is so cool. You got the, yes, it's a horseshoe shape, but obviously you're up against the river, but 3 covered stands. This is going to be one of the coolest stadiums in America. And then, as you said, they sort of sneakily dropped in a new higher res rendering, higher level with what was that trestle situation, which I don't think it is, because it's a walkway. As you see, it is, but the train is now below that walkway, which means the train will not be visible from the stadium anymore, or from the field. I guess if you're in a certain part of the stadium, you might be able to see it go by. So we might lose that. But in every other way, this is pretty incredible, Rob. Like, this is going to be one of the coolest stadiums in soccer, period, if they build this.
Just looking at this, I mean, it's super scenic, picturesque, covered all the way around. I mean, for a 3-sided stadium, this is about as epic as they come, at least in North America. And I'm curious if that mountain or that large hill that's behind there, if that is some sort of protected land, because it's wild that there's that much open space with views of the city that isn't developed yet. Well,
Pittsburgh is it's nestled in this valley, right? There's a river valley, and the 3 rivers come together. I never really thought of Pittsburgh outside of the Steelers play there, the Pirates play there. I was always very, my perceptions of Pittsburgh are always based on sports for whatever reason, and I never thought about the landscape of Pittsburgh. But yeah, it absolutely does look like that. There are overlooks and big hills, and it's right there. Yeah. And Peter in the chat, who says he's just got a part-time job with the Riverhounds, says that it is protected. So this is a part of the landscape, the scenic areas of Pittsburgh that is on that side like that. On the other side, which I guess if you did the rendering from the other side, you don't really, I would love to see the outside from the other side. We don't have that. But then obviously you get the open side, the river, and the land and the skyline of Pittsburgh across the river.
Yeah, just to think for a second, kind of daydream. If you're allowed to, that is a walkway on that brick trestle in between the stadium and the railroad. Just imagine, standing there, you got a mountain, a soccer stadium, obviously the game behind you is the train and the river. That's a heck of a situation, and that's quite a scene for American soccer.